welcome back for another video. So do you all see my amazing Mickey Mouse shirt? Yeah, I love Disney. Get over it. I mean, I know you're jealous. It's okay. I mean, I do live in Orlando, so I gotta represent. So first things first, if you are new, make sure right now share and subscribe to join the best up and coming family on YouTube. Drop a big thumbs up if you enjoy these videos and want to see more like them. So as many of you already know, the NFL playoffs are underway. So for this video, we're going to be doing a Madden 20 simulation of the NFL playoffs to see which teams go to the Super Bowl and who eventually comes out on top. So without further ado, let's get started. So as you can see in this bracket, the Bills and Patriots lost, so the Titans and Texans are moving on. So first up, we have the Eagles versus the Seahawks. You actually play later on today. So the Eagles coming out and scoring first, 14-0. Like Seattle, what you doing? 21-0. No way. Like Russell Wilson, like you are on the best teams in the league this year. Like, what are you doing? Like, wow. Philadelphia, you barely even made the playoffs. Upset Seattle, who's one of the top teams all year long. You just got upset first round? Bro. Wow. That is a crazy start to the playoffs. What? This dude's posing for a picture? Like, bro, I'd be more upset if I was you. You just lost. The scores each quarter. Man, that's a tough one for the Seahawks. I feel them though. Eagles are on to the next round against the 49ers. They're the Saints and Vikings who are playing right now. Saints gotta have this. The Vikings are a good team, but New Orleans is one of the best offensive teams in the league, bro. Like, they have so many weapons, it's ridiculous. Alright, 2-touchdown lead. Minnesota's not giving up. They keep fighting though. There's not going to be enough time in the New Orleans Who Dat Nation moves on to the next round of the playoffs. Vikings go home, have a good summer. It's a playoff bracket as we move along. The Texans against the Chiefs. Texans barely escaped away with a win from the Bills, and I don't think they're going to give one here in Arrowhead for Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes doing Mahomes things, and they're out front by a touchdown lead right now. Now 2 touchdowns lead. Now 3. It's over. It's over. That's all she wrote, man. Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans are going home. And the Kansas City Chiefs are moving on. Moving on. The Titans against Baltimore. Not in Baltimore, you ain't gonna win. Like, you might be the Patriots, but don't get ahead of yourself. They're up 14. Oh gosh, 17-7. Lamar Jackson, what you doing, bro? You're at home too. Like, that's why I thought you better come back, man. This is a close game though, like no joke. No, yeah, it's still close. So Ravens got a narrow victory. Like, who would have thought Tennessee would even get to the playoffs, let alone this far? Like, they almost upset the 2 best teams in the league. And Lamar Jackson, held his composure and got the job done at the end of the day. My team, Baltimore Ravens, moving on. New Orleans at the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau. Should be pretty interesting to see 2 legends like Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees face off. So right now it's looking like a shootout, back-to-back touchdowns. Each team scoring at will, tied 24-24. Like, no one can get away with a lead, and just wind down the game. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna come up with it? Can New Orleans score? Oh, New Orleans scored! New Orleans scored. No way. No freaking way. They won by a single point. And that was a crazy game. Like, that was one for the books, even in Madden's history. Like, that was, wow. Wow. 2 great teams battling back and forth. I mean, someone's got one at the end of the day. It was the New Orleans Saints coming on top. Wow. That is something to see. Great game by both teams. No one wanted to lose, but in the end, someone had to come away with a win. Wow. So in that last game, the CU goes to the NFC Championship game against the Saints with the Eagles and 49ers. The 49ers should pull this one out. I mean, the Eagles upset the Seahawks already, but I don't know if it'll happen here in San Fran. Up 27-7, might be over at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's over. Yeah, Carson Wentz, you're good and all. The Eagles, I mean, they had a good run. Like I said, they barely made the playoffs when they shouldn't have, and to beat Seattle was one accomplishment. But San Francisco's too good of an offense and defense, and they have the better beat to that. Jimmy G, keeping it real. Bringing the 49ers back to the once were. So the NFC Championship game against the Saints against the 49ers, AFC is against the Ravens and Chiefs. So the Saints and 49ers are battling out right now. Let's see. Right now the Saints are on top. Saints are a pretty good offense. 49ers have a great defense, but not too much of an offense, to be real. And it looks like New Orleans is going to get the dub in San Francisco too. And that will be that. New Orleans will move on to the Super Bowl. We'll see in Miami. I'm sure Kyle Shanahan, Jimmy G, and the rest of the 49ers are devastated. It was a great season, but in the end, they just couldn't keep up with Drew Brees and the Saints offense. Two coaches smacking each other on the shoulders, like, bro, go. Check out some of the game stats real quick. Categories were. Now we have the two best, most anticipated rivalry right now. Ravens against the Chiefs in Baltimore. It's going to be a shootout between these two teams have electrifying offenses. I can't see who wins. It's tied 10-10 in the third. No team can break away. Each team's scoring at will, back and forth. Oh man, it's going to come down to a close one. Oh, we are going to overtime. And the Kansas City Chiefs win in overtime against the Baltimore Ravens at home. That was a crazy. I knew it would be close, but I didn't know how close. And for going overtime to win by 3 points, that's crazy. Like, Lamar Jackson's a stud, so is Patrick Mahomes, and look at the Chiefs are moving on. Wow, what a game. What a game. Good season overall. That's going to be the league MVP. I mean, he killed it this year. He killed it. So the Super Bowl is going to be the New Orleans Saints versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Whew. What a fun-filled event. I mean, both these teams have earned the right to be here. They have fought so hard through the brackets, the playoffs, just to get to this moment. Here we are in Miami, beautiful Miami, Florida. Super Bowl Sunday. New Orleans Saints coming out of the tunnel, looking fresh. And then we got Patrick Mahomes leading his team out the tunnel as well into the field. The ultimate showdown in football. Oh, we got two legendary coaches, Sean Payton, who has one ring already, trying to get that second. On the other side of Andy Reid, who's been to a Super Bowl, but he didn't win it, so he's trying to get his first, actually. All the fans ready, all the players are ready. I'm ready, I know you are too, so let's get this game going, man. Where the captain's coming out on the field, we're ready for the coin toss. Who gets the ball first? Yeah, shoot that hand right there. Come on, ref, let's go. Okay. I think the Chiefs are going to get the ball first to start the game. I mean, the Orleans are going to get a halftime. I'm just ready to get it started.
Meanwhile, for the New Orleans Saints, look, everybody is well aware they've been snake bitten the last two postseasons. First, it was the Minneapolis Miracle with Stephon Diggs, and then everybody remembers the no call last season on Nickel Roby-Coleman CD.
So don't you have to acknowledge that this team has some serious fortitude? 3 straight years.
Lights, camera, and action.
They put everything else behind them now. Other teams might have crumbled.
So he's going to be crowned world champions of the
Second
football
Lombardi trophy
field.
in team history. I just wonder, will they take a chance like they did the last time when they beat the Colts from that onside kick to start the second half? Will they take those kind of chances in this game? Wouldn't be surprised if they did.
Here's the opening kickoff, all the cameras flashing and everything, big lights.
The first Super Bowl of the new decade.
Looks like you get a touchback. Alright, so Kansas City's on offense first, what they can do.
With a few yards into the end zone.
No one scored yet. Okay, pretty even game. Kansas City scores their first touchdown, then New Orleans repeats it. Going back, Kansas City, now New Orleans. No, New Orleans again. New Orleans again. Can Kansas City even keep up, bro? Oh man. Ooh, they tied it up, 24-24. In overtime. In freaking overtime, they did it. The Kansas City keeps with the back-to-back overtime games. This is like the first or second Super Bowl ever in the overtime, and New Orleans did. New Orleans Saints, who that nation, are crowned world champions. Drew Brees is here to rock from the sunset. Are champions here to come back? I do not know. We'll have to wait and see. Patrick Mahomes himself is going to have to wait and see until he can try to get his ring next year, maybe. Wow. New Orleans, who started as a wild card team, fought all the way to get here, facing tough opponents, and at the end of the day, they defeated the Kansas City Chiefs. MVP of the game, Drew Brees. Gotta give it to him. Man's a dog. Gotta give it to him. All the Saints fan out there can celebrate on Bourbon Street tonight. It is over your team's world champions yet again. Wow. Hold that Lombardi trophy up. You've earned it. Yeah, celebrate it. Celebrate it. Wow, guys, what a video, what a crazy simulation. And if Madden's calculations are correct, means the New Orleans Saints are going to win the Super Bowl this year. So might as well go to Vegas and place your bets right now. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But anyway, guys, I actually think the Baltimore Ravens are going to win because Lamar Jackson's pretty dangerous, electrifying. That's who I'm going with this year. Let me know down in the comments right now. Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl? Is it going to be the Saints, the Ravens, or is it going to be somebody else? Let me know right now. If you guys are new, make sure you're on the channel, subscribe to join the best up-and-coming family on YouTube. Drop a big thumbs up. I mean, you've made it this far already, so might as well. Why stop now, bro, you know? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all have a great, amazing, fun weekend. And until next time, take care.